Hello BookTube, Sarah here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with my September 2017 pre-orders. I love doing these videos every month and telling you guys what books I love or I'm excited enough about to actually pre-order. So there are 11 books coming out in September. A good chunk of them are all coming out at the end of the month. So let's jump right in and get started. So coming out on the 5th of September is A Conspiracy at Belgravia. I'm sorry if I'm saying that incorrectly. It is by Sherry Thomas. It is the second book in the Lady Sherlock series, which is a series, I think it's Sherlock's niece or something like that, but I think they're the Sherlock stories with like a woman protagonist. They've had pretty high ratings on Goodreads, and I know a lot of people say that they enjoy them. So I bought the first book on a daily deal a few weeks ago, and then I was looking at them on Amazon and I saw that the second book was coming out in September, so I immediately put it on pre-order. So yeah, there's that one. Coming out on September 19th is The Last Move by Mary Burton. This is a standalone novel, and it is about a woman who I guess returns to San Antonio, which she's an FBI agent, and she's going kind of back to her hometown, if you will, to catch a serial killer. So sounds really creepy, sounds really, really great. I cannot wait to read this one. Also coming out on September 19th is Wicked Deeds by Heather Graham. This is book number 23 in the Crew of Hunters series. The last one that I know about. No other ones have been mentioned that they're coming out, so I don't know. I'm super excited about this one. I don't know too much about it. I don't want to read too much about it. I just know it's the next Crew of Hunters novel, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it. And so starts all the books that are coming out on September 26th. All the rest of them all come out on the 26th of September, so I have to make sure I have enough money in my bank account, or else Amazon's going to get mad at me. But actually September 26th is also my mother's birthday, so I should be able to remember that quite well. The first book is The Scotsman Who Saved Me, and this is by Hannah Howell. This is the first book in the 7 Brides for 7 Scotsman Brothers, or 7 Scotsmen. And this is about a series about 7 brothers, who are from Scotland and all moved to America. So this is a historical novel, or historical novels, part of the series, that take place in America, which is very exciting. Sometimes that's not something you find a lot of in Regency time romance, I guess because Regency is like England based. But yeah, so this one sounds really good. It's about Scots. I mean, who doesn't love Scots? And yeah, I can't wait to read this one. Again, also coming out on the 26th of September is The Last Castle, the epic story of love, loss, and American royalty in the nation's largest home, and this is by Denise Kiernan. This is the same author who wrote The Girls of Atomic City, and this is one I want to get my hands on because I know the audiobook is also coming out for it, so if I get it for the Kindle, I can get the audiobook for a reduced price, which, and this is essentially about, I believe it's about Biltmore. It's about Biltmore, which is a historic home, the largest, grandest residence ever built in the United States. I used to be a huge fan of a TV show that was on when I was a kid on A&E called America's Castles, if anybody else remembers that show. And I remember the Biltmore being featured several times. And I am just enamored with the history of stuff like that. And this one sounds so good. I love me a good historical novel, like a true history novel. So this would essentially be a nonfiction, but I am really, really excited and cannot wait for it to come out. Again, also coming out on the 26th of September is Life of Lies by Sharon Sala. This is another standalone novel. It is about a woman who's being stalked by a potential killer or attempted murderer, and she hires, I think, what does it say here? A bodyguard to essentially take care of her so she doesn't end up getting, dead. It sounds really great. Sharon Sala does some really great romantic suspense. There's a lot of romantic suspense coming out this month, but I just love that kind of thing. So again, another one I am really looking forward to. Coming out 26th of September, Second Chance Girl by Susan Mallery. This is the second book in the Happily Inc. series. This is a series set in a small town that their main source of revenue is a wedding business. And, like I said, this is the second book in the series, so I'm not too sure. I haven't read the first book yet, but I am looking forward to getting to it. And, yeah, it just sounds like a lot of fun. It's Susan Mallery. You cannot go wrong. She's an auto-buy author for me, so, of course, this one had to get, put on pre-order. The last 4 books I'm going to talk about, I kind of grouped them all together. They all come out on the 26th of September again, but this makes me unbelievably happy. They are all Christmas books. The Christmas books are going to start hitting the shelves at the end of September. I know a lot of people are like, that's far too soon for Christmas, but I adore Christmas, and I love getting Christmas books. I will buy them all year round, but the fact that these are all brand new releases make me super duper happy. So the first one is Long Tall Cowboy Christmas by Carolyn Brown. This is the second book in the Happily Texas series. It's a Christmas book about a cowboy. And, my finger couldn't hit pre-order fast enough, essentially. Next up on the 26th is Sugar Pine Trail. This is book number 7 in the Haven Point series, and this is by RaeAnne Thayne. Again, I don't know too much about this one. It's part of a series. The thing I love so much about contemporary romance is that almost every single series you read will have a Christmas book in there, sometimes more than one. You know, if the series runs for multiple years, you'll see a couple Christmas books within it, and I love this. It's about, I think, a single mom, and, you know, takes place in a small town. It is absolutely right up my alley. So speaking of not being able to hit that, you know, pre-order button fast enough, coming out the 26th of September, Chasing Christmas Eve by Jill Shalvis, book number 4 in the Heartbreaker Bay series. Oh, I love this series. I read the first book not that long ago. I've got 2 and 3, so here will be 4. I cannot wait. This, what I really like about this one, it's obviously a contemporary romance, if you couldn't tell that from the cover. But what is really neat is the main female character, the lead female, is actually a famous YA author. Like, that's her profession. So I think that's perfectly in tune with what's going on now. So many people read YA. It is such a big deal, like, you know, no matter your age. And I just really, really like that. And that cover is just gorgeous. And it's a Christmas book. And it's Jill Shalvis. And it makes me all kinds of happy. And the last book I have to talk about is Holly and Ivy by Fern Michaels. Again, coming out the 26th of September. Fern Michaels is an author I've read once before. I've only read her once. I know she's pretty prolific, but I was not impressed with that book. I think I only gave it 1 or 2 stars. It might have even been a DNF. I didn't like it. And I've kind of shied away from her books since then, but this premise sounded so cute and so Christmassy, and the cover just makes me so happy. And this is essentially about lost and found families. This young girl shows up at this woman's door. I guess she's lost or something like that. And then she gets her back home and she meets up with this girl's single dad. But it's the story about these two, this woman and this younger girl, forming a friendship. And then, of course, the woman falling in love with the girl's father. And it sounds really, really magical, really, really Christmassy. I cannot wait. I'm sure it's going to be absolutely fantastic. So anyway, guys, that is all the books that I have on pre-order for the month of September. Please let me know in the comments below if any of these books sound interesting to you. As usual, I will leave links to all the books that I talked about in the in the description box below. And let me know if there are any books that you have on pre-order for September that I didn't talk about in this video because, you know, like I need to order more books. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care and happy reading. Bye.